when you're hearing this, I will be hopefully on a beach with a frozen awesome in my hand.
Mm.
And so this break has been wild.
I don't like it. I feel like we have been, like, not talking to people for, like, a month, and it just feels weird. I'm gonna jump
It,
in here while you're gone by myself and just get on and just
you
go
definitely
live one night, just talk random shit, and
you
it's
should.
gonna be great.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
we're
still
still on break. We do have an episode planned to come out March 3rd. So be on the lookout for that. But hopefully people are enjoying the old episodes.
yeah, enjoyed the seeing where we came from, I guess, and I even thought it'd be funny, I should get, like, Dante Hall to come back on just for,
Yeah,
like,
I
a
know.
5-minute, like,
It's
well, this doesn't
quick,
seem near as bad as it was, like,
right?
when you started. Yeah, we'll see. I'm also gonna be hanging out with, Bad Omens. By the time you hear this, I've been hanging out
Yeah.
with Bad Omens, so maybe I'll just get, like, Noah to talk some shit or something, and I don't
Go
know.
live on the Cartridge and Quest page.
That'd be
And
wild.
yeah,
Do I even have permissions to that? Like, do you have me as, like, an admin?
I mean, you just log in as us to
I
TikTok.
think you can just send me, like, an admin invite to where I can just go through my pages and get on Cartridge, so fucking do that, and we'll make it easy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. You should. So maybe look out for, maybe you saw that already because I think that would have already happened by the time
yeah,
you,
this is, like yeah, we're
but
just yeah.
okay. That's
Cool.
cool. So be on the lookout for a new episode March 3rd. We've got a
Season
special.
2.
We're talking to the Throwback Buys guys. So that's going to be fun. Throwback Buys, if you don't know that, go check out throwbackbuys.com. They sell all 80s, 90s, 2000s stuff.
Original, like, vintage merch and everything, like, crazy. Super
You can
cool
find
stuff.
they have so much cool stuff up there. So go check them out. We'll have the owner on to play a little game with us and talk about some retro stuff. So that'll be fun. Other than that, enjoy the old episodes. Peace for now.
I bet I can throat this mic. All right, everyone. Welcome to a Cartridge and Quest. And if you're wondering if this is a spot for you, let's say you're an elder emo. Let's say you gamed
Elder millennial.
elder millennial. That'll work too. Let's say you gamed your way through the 80s and 90s, 2000s, whatever. You know what I mean?
All of it.
We are older gamers. Sometimes we cough a little too hard. You throw your back out, something crazy like that.
Wake up after you sleep and something hurts and you don't know if you hurt yourself last night or while you were sleeping.
Your life is all about pain at this point.
Yeah,
like you get like 6 good days a year maybe, and you just got to look forward to those.
Like the worst part is when your good knee starts hurting.
Yeah.
That's bad.
So that's why we're here. We're here because we are gamers. We like to have fun. We talk about life. We talk about kids. Talk about everything.
Our kids, not just kids.
Yeah.
Our kids.
We can generalize them, I feel, though, to some degree, but we'll get into all that. So this is a safe spot for you. This is a spot to, just hash about life and what you're going through. Absolutely. And we're going to bring some cool people along. We're going to have some fun. We have some awesome guests. The Super Bowl's about to happen, so we are amped for that. Not as amped as we could be because we are Cowboys fans.
Unfortunately.
So that's kind of a curse for us. But, we are in Kansas, so this area, they're about their Chiefs.
And because we're Cowboys fans, the Eagles have to lose. Like, that just
absolutely
has to happen, right? So the Chiefs got to win by default.
I've never understood that. Some people are like, okay, if they beat us, I want them to win because at least we can say that. Yeah, no, especially if they're in your division.
The Eagles so bad. Ooh. So I guess if you're an Eagles fan, maybe this isn't the place for you.
Maybe not, but
maybe we can work it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And that's the thing. I'm very open to that. You know what I mean? I feel like if I go to Philly though, it's
they're not going to. No,
you know what I mean? I could sit with an Eagles fan, in Dallas or Arlington and
have fun,
have a conversation, have a good time.
We've been to games together, and we have fun with the opposing team. I don't think those guys would have fun with us.
No, not at all. I would not go to Philly ever, and that's just because I hear they have the worst fan base in the world, and I've seen too much craziness. But people hate the Cowboys, so whatever. What do you
if I did, I would probably wear green because I don't think I'd want them to know that I wasn't from there.
Wearing your Dallas Stars jersey just to kind of be about it,
kind of be okay. Like at least I have a D on my chest. Oh, that's probably not. Shouldn't say that.
Better your chest than So with the Super Bowl coming up, one of my good friends, I got to go hang out and do this cooking event a few years ago. It was with Spencer Ware. I met I met some dude I didn't even know who he was, Derek Johnson, I think. He's a big linebacker guy. And, I remember going out and meeting him and going back to the kitchen and being like, yeah, I just met this Derek Johnson guy. And everybody's like, you got to be kidding me right now. Like my wife and the guys from Casey Cattle Company. Yeah, it was a crazy time. But in that time, I also got to hang out with like Christian Okoye and Dante Hall. Like we all went to a club together. And that was the weirdest thing ever because I've never been to a club. My wife's never been to a club. So very awkward experience. But I became friends with Dante. And through that, I started doing some charity work with him, things like that. And then I was like, hey, I'm doing this podcast. You should come on and talk about gaming and stuff because I know he's an avid gamer. So with that being said, let's bring on Dante.
Here he comes. We are live. We are with a man from Lufkin, Texas, a Lufkin Panther, a Texas A&M Aggie, a Kansas City Chief, a St. Louis Ram, a two-time Pro Bowler, member of the 2000s All-Decade team.
All-Decade.
The human joystick. Dante Hall is in the house.
There you go,
What is up, man?
So I was born in Lufkin, raised in Houston. So
did you go to Lufkin High School?
No,
the internet will steer you wrong every time, bro.
Clear that up. So I was born in Lufkin, but I moved to Houston when I was in 4th grade. So I finished elementary in Houston, middle school in Houston, high school in Houston. Houston is where I'm from. Okay. Lufkin is where I was born.
Shout out to Lufkin, though, man.
Lufkin. What high school did you go to?
I went to Nimitz High School in Aldine District. We played against Eisenhower. Cougars. The Nimitz Cougars.
Close.
Yeah, close enough. We're still in the cat.
Yo, Lufkin, I guess you could say, put me out. Des Bryant.
Really?
Dude, throw it right there. Throw it up.
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
Here's the thing, though. Have you ever? I've been wondering this. Have you ever talked to Des about that? You're like, hey, man, I was kind of doing the X thing first, like, and now you're
not at all. Because the first time I saw him do it, shortly after that, obviously it blew up.
Yeah.
And there's an interview with he and Keyshawn Johnson.
Okay.
And he gave pretty much all the love, all the glory to me being the originator.
There it is.
So I always respected him from that. And I think it's because he knew I was from Lufkin. So I was one of his favorite players.
That's
and
awesome.
He just kind of put his own span. He kept it going. So I always saw it as homage. I didn't see it as no type of negative way at all. And every time I see him, we always throw it up and it's all love.
Awesome. That is the coolest thing, man.
So don't listen to the internet because it'll steer you wrong.
Yeah, where are you getting your information from? I'm gonna have to talk to this guy.
Man.
So man, it has to be the craziest thing. Like I was just thinking how nuts it would be for these people to see yourself on a video game for the first time. Like how weird was that?
I mean, for me it was super I don't know if weird is the word, super cool because
for sure.
I was an avid gamer. Now, if you're not a gamer, it may be weird. But as a gamer during that time, I thought it was like cool, like really cool.
And now they're all like obsessed with like their Madden scores and people getting upset if they didn't
get back then as well. We were.
Okay. So it was a big spot to talk about then.
Oh yeah, you take that bad boy out during training camp, pop it in, and see your rating.
Did they represent you right?
Laugh at or respect it?
Did they represent you right?
Eventually, I mean,
not at first.
My rookie year, it was accurate. It was pretty accurate.
Okay. They didn't put like Lufkin, Texas on there on you or something. Like, wait a minute.
Lufkin Panther. Idiot.
Yeah. So, we're called Cartridge and Quest. And you say you're an avid gamer. Like, what were some of your favorites? Like, what did you grow up with, or like, do you have anything you're still even really good at, or?
I mean, I became really good at Madden, obviously. Just knowing the game. Tecmo Bowl was my game also.
There you go.
That's how old I am. Early on, it was Pac-Man, obviously, on Atari. It was Galaga, and then we moved into NBA 2K.
Okay.
I had my Tecmo Bowl days. I had my Madden days. And then this is the video game that changed everything. Obviously, I played Sonic and Super Mario Brothers, all of that stuff. Right? I played Conan. What was the one? I forget what it was. Conan, Tyson's Punch Out, like all the games. I'm telling you, I was a gamer.
Did you beat Tyson?
Huh?
Did you ever beat Tyson?
Yeah, you got to hit him in the stomach.
Yeah. when he comes up. Oh no, that's bad boy.
That's the trick. I beat Super Mario. I beat Tyson. All of that. I was pissed off when I beat Tyson. I was like, "This is it.
Yeah,
like, this is it."
Did you have to have a code to do it? You didn't do it in one sitting. There's no way.
No.
You had to have that big long code, right? And you wrote it down and typed it in.
You're a gamer.
Yes.
Anyway, this is the video game that changed everything, made me put my controller down instantly. I've never picked them back up again. It was a Tiger Woods EA golf game.
Really?
I started playing that game, fell in love with the game of golf.
Oh.
Controllers down, clubs up. I haven't looked back. That was 18 years ago.
That's incredible. Do you feel like you're a natural athlete with it? Like you just took the golf and it was just solid?
Absolutely not.
I was going to say, whoa, he's the only person ever to say that if he says yes.
Opposite. It took me a minimum, I'm going to say, just to be decent, not even good, just decent, 2 years, 2.5. And that was playing 5 days a week. The problem was I went about it wrong. I didn't go get a lesson first. I went cold turkey from the video games, went out there, bought everything stock, and went straight to the golf course and tried to do what I was doing on the video game and realized, nah, that don't work. So I built a bunch of bad habits.
Okay.
And it took 2 years to break those bad habits.
So you got a coach and figured it out?
Once I got a coach, actually started reading golf books, understanding the nuances of the grip and all of that, then I could start working on my mechanics. And once I started working on mechanics, I'm all right now. I'm not too bad now.
Makes sense.
Let's take it back a little bit and talk about those teams you played on.
For sure. And Trent Green was our quarterback. He made 2 Pro Bowls.
Yeah. How do you stack up against the team that's playing Sunday?
You mean versus Philadelphia or the team that's representing
the Chiefs? The Chiefs team that's playing Sunday.
How does your team here's the thing. Like I said, Trent was a Pro Bowler. He's no Patrick Mahomes. He'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Now, because what Patrick has an arm that's better than Trent, and he has the legs, obviously, that was better than Trent. Trent would beat you here. Not that Patrick won't beat you here too, but that was Trent's game. He could read the defense. He knew the offense back of his hand, so he could just make accurate throws. He was really, really accurate. He's really, really good. Obviously, to make the Pro Bowl in the NFL, you're really good. But come on, man. Patrick Mahomes is, in my opinion, already the GOAT, but to everyone else, he's knocking on GOAT status. So we love Trent, but Trent would even tell you he's not stacking up against that. Now, Priest Holmes, he killing any running back the Chiefs got right now. In this offense, are you kidding me? He'll outdo Hunt. I love Pacheco. Like, absolutely love Pacheco. But Pacheco ain't messing with Priest Holmes. No way.
He was a beast.
Man, Priest was a beast. And you put him in this offense with a Mahomes and Andy Reid calling the plays, craziness. Yeah. And then Tony G and Trav, I got them. They cancel each other out. Both
1B, it's just
like he was a little slow. If I give an edge to anybody, it would be Trav on the yak.
Yeah, but
Trav is
what
really
about them
good
dunks?
after catch, running routes, actual catch, and all of that. I think that even the advantage that Trav has, once he has the ball in his hands, he will look better than TG.
He can't jump though.
No need to.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so being the master that you are at returning, who is your favorite to watch in the league right now, and why is it Turpin?
Turpin.
It's Turpin.
Is it? Is it Turpin?
100% Devontae
Gotta
Turpin.
be, bro.
He's just exciting to watch, man.
He's super exciting. I think just his skill set, he can beat you in so many ways. He can make moves. He can beat you with his speed. He has unbelievable vision, and then he has what it really takes most to be a good returner, and that's courage. And what I mean by that is he's not afraid to run right into the teeth of the covering team, and that's really where you hit him.
Well, that's a good segue for our next question here.
He nailed it. Like, I don't even have to ask the question. He said it. But the question is, what's the secret? What's the secret to a great return? Is it speed, vision,
man.
Just courage?
I love
you need speed. You
11,
need vision, all that. But here's the thing.
11 dudes trying to kill you.
Exactly. I've seen a bunch of dudes with speed. That's easy. McCall Hardman has speed. Well, he drives me crazy because he's always trying to go outside. Sometimes you got to just hit that thing right up the middle, then break outside. Or hit it in the middle so many times that they respect you. Now the outside is wide open. So at the end of the day, you can have speed, vision, all of that. But if you don't have courage and hit it, and I'm not talking about tiptoeing, I'm talking hit it and not worry about getting hit.
And then
That's
stick
what it
that
takes.
foot in the ground and make a move, right?
Go
Just
look at
boom.
most of the great returners. They hitting that thing right back into the coverage, right in the heart of it, wherever you are. Then they may break out every now and then. That's because they've gotten the coverage team to respect. Oh, we'll hit it right back at you, right at you. So that's it. That's it. Courage.
I will say I've always kind of considered myself a fast guy, no matter what sport I'm playing, like baseball, I was the guy stealing constantly because, I just had the free reign to do it. And the craziest thing to me is having, met some of you football guys. I was hanging out recently with Trent Murphy, and dude was with the Commanders and with the Bills. And, we were asking him, he's like, hey, is there any chance I could go out and race against one of your 350-pound linemen or something and win that race? And he's like, no, not a chance. So it's wild how big
Football
and athletic
fastest.
it is. It is insane how big these guys can be, but still just be like
But you got to
monsters.
think every day. I've seen it. Obviously, growing up playing football my whole life, they're working on their mechanics, efficiency, and running. So you may be fast, but they're going to be so much more efficient. The mechanics are going to be tight. They are trained every day.
Sure.
It doesn't matter how big they are. Like they train more than you. They train better than you. So that's the difference.
We covered that you grew up in Houston. So how do you feel growing up in Houston kind of shaped you as a person or an athlete?
So as a person first, it shaped me. Looking back, I realized that it was super diverse. So it allowed me to be open to different cultures, different ethnicities, different ways of thinking, because that's just what Houston is. It's a melting pot. So as a person, it gave me a great grasp of what the world is really is. It's a diverse place. As a player, I mean, you got Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Texas. Like you go up in those are football
opportunities. Yeah,
like, you go up in and then a big city like Houston, where you got so much talent. But then really, I give really a lot of credit to my years in Lufkin, because you've heard this saying, "Country strong." What about country tough? Oh, them country boys different now than them city boys. I
was going to say, what made you separate? How'd you separate? Like, how'd you stand out in such a big city?
Country, playing in the country first. So my first, when did I move to Houston? So fourth grade, we talking 9. So my first 9 years is in the country. I'm playing against big country fed boys. Mm-hmm. We playing on gravel, not grass, not fancy AstroTurf. You got cars over here. If you run that route too far that way, you may run into a damn car. Like just unbelievable craziness as far as playing in the country, right? Toughens you up like real quick.
I like that.
By the time I got to the city, I mean, don't get me wrong, H-Town is no joke either, but country is different than the city, even a big city. Trust me.
Yeah. So being Cartridge in the quest, what is the most interesting quest you've ever been on? Whether it's football related, personal life, something completely different. And, quest is just like an adventure, a journey. Like what's the most interesting quest you've ever been on?
The quest for love.
Oh, dang.
Uh-oh. You're looking for love.
Football was natural. That's easy. I had to learn love. My mom and dad separated when I was 2, so I didn't have that example. So that was hard to me, like trying to figure out how to love correctly. What is love? What does it look like? The quest for love. And then loving your kids, because obviously not having a father also affects you on that. How do you parent your kid? Love, man. Love your wife, love of your kids, love of yourself.
Man, that's a great answer. I didn't expect that. That's wild. Great job.
That's the one.
That's it.
So I've obviously done some stuff with you, and we had this Big Brothers Big Sisters dinner, that we've done. So I know you're involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters, things like that. Are there any other charities or anything like that you're doing that?
So each year, man, it's not. I'm not affiliated with just one. Each year, I pick a big one to affiliate myself with, lend my name, lend my time, lend my resources to. So it's just whatever at that time. Someone will come to me if it feels right, if I can be authentic and I really have a passion for it, I'll do it. I've done Big Brothers and Sisters because I feel like I've had someone mentor me. It was my high school coach. I've done the Innocent Project, right? That's a big one in KC because I have people that are incarcerated, maybe wrongfully. Won't get into that. In the system. So I can relate to that. I just did the Children's Mercy Gala, raise money for them. I have a passion for just kids and really old people too. Soft spot for them, so I try to do anything I can to make their lives easier. And those are just some of the examples. So for me, it's just like when people come to me, it has to fit in my wheelhouse. I have to be sincere about it. I can't just do it just to do it. It has to have like
It's gotta mean something, right?
Yeah.
Mean something. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to try to do this for every guest we have on. It's called the Rocket Round. So it's your favorites as quick as you can name them after I say the word, just as quick, right? So first one's food.
Pizza.
Movie.
Gladiator. The first
Song. Oh, the first Gladiator. Song.
one. Jay-Z Blue.
Sports memory.
That Rolodex. Let's just say in Lufkin, actually outside of Lufkin, Tyler, where Patrick Mahomes played. First time I ever really gained my confidence. Favorite moment was playing in a church-sanctioned football game.
There you go. Current athlete.
LeBron James.
Past athlete. Not playing.
Michael Jordan.
Ooh, got it. I got them green Jordans on right now. Video game.
Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo. That's it. That's the Rocket Round. Love it.
Love that, man. All right. Well, we just want to give you an opportunity if there's anything that you're working on currently or anything you want to share, a project, anything that's on your heart.
Right now, man, I'm just fully dedicated. I'm an ambassador with the Chiefs. I have a role with the NFL league office as a Legends community coordinator. So I think the most passionate thing for me is just, still giving back to the game that gave me so much, helping my brothers transition out of football, helping the Chiefs do community and marketing activities, and then being a father, man. Those are probably the three things that keep me busy the most is hands-on deck father when I'm home, and the things that take me away from my kids is usually golf, NFL, and the Chiefs.
There you go. So Sunday, obviously the Chiefs are winning. What's the score? What are we looking at?
31-27.
31-27?
31-27.
I like it.
And I think
thank you so much.
I think the defense, we're up. Philly's going to need a touchdown.
Yeah.
Our defense is going to come through for Spags. And Spags, we trust, baby.
Saquon is so good. It's going to be so hard.
He is.
Saquon won't even have 100 yards rushing.
Whoa, you heard it here. There it is. You heard it here first, y'all.
You heard it. We won't even have 100. We're going to make Jalen Hurts beat us. We coming with the blitz, 9-man boxes, beat us if you can in the secondary.
Clip that.
Man, get it.
Cat defense. You got that cat.
Get it, yeah. I love it.
And then we're going to play zone on the other side, run them blitzes all day and see what Jalen got. Make Jalen beat you. I better see 8 and 9-man boxes all day Sunday.
Yeah, if his knee can hold up.
Exactly.
It won't.
Let's go, Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. I can't believe I said it. I'm all
Clip
Dallas.
That too. Clip that too.
Nope, let's get deleted. Man, that was awesome. Dante is such a pro, dude. That guy.
You can tell he's done interviews before.
Oh, yeah, he's done them for sure. I haven't.
And that's obvious, too.
That was so cool. Like, such a cool guy.
Yeah, he is. And that's the thing is, like, the way you see him on these interviews and things like that, like, that's the way he is in person. Just a genuine dude, is a good guy, loves to have a good time. Big brunch guy, too.
Loves brunch.
I know he mentioned he likes pizza, but he's a big brunch guy. The times that I've cooked for him, he's like, yeah, we're doing brunch.
Love brunch. So, yeah. Well, that's what we have for today. Like that was a great first episode, I think. I mean,
huge first
in my
episode,
eyes.
I guess.
That was
awesome. I mean, it's only going to get better.
I hope so. We're going to try to do it every week. Yeah. I mean, if it's just us, maybe it's not as good if Dante's here, but we're going to try to do it every week. We don't know when it's going to come out yet, every week, but we're going to give it a shot, and hopefully you guys like it. What else we gonna do? Catch
us on our socials. Catch us on the website. We're gonna have giveaways. We're gonna have live gameplay. Maybe not live gameplay, but we will have gameplay. I don't know how that's gonna work out yet, but we are in the works of doing this. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna have this sweet clip of Trav just to kind of show you what he's like. At least playing solos. For whatever reason, we're big Fortnite people. It kind of started with the kids, and then the kids are like, we don't play this anymore.
They abandoned us, and now we play together. Yeah. CartridgeandAQuest.com is the website. On the socials everywhere. Cartridge and a Quest. We'll have an audio version of the podcast and a video version coming out. So check us out.
Absolutely smashing it.
Let's get into some nerd news.
Oh, God.
Remember, last week,
Yeah.
it was the most underrated.
Does that mean boring?
Some would say overrated.
Oh.
Some might say boring.
I learned who Steve Wozniak
Yeah,
is.
we're going to talk about him again today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
there you go. We're going way back
okay.
in this time machine ecstasy that we call nerd news.
I'm hard already.
Yeah, you should be. 1970 freaking 6. I wasn't even thought of.
No.
But the Woz and Steve Jobs, the Steves, if you will.
The Woz.
The Woz.
Like
the
that.
Steves, if you will.
Yeah, okay.
They finished work on a computer circuit board that they called the Apple I computer. Got a couple questions for you here. They used a standard blank for input and a standard blank for output. What do you think those blanks are? What is an input device, sir?
A microphone.
That is, but it's not the right one.
Keyboard.
Yes. Bingo. Ding, ding, ding.
I did it.
And a standard blank for output. What's an output device?
A butt.
But yes, that is true. That's not the one we're looking for, though.
Oh. Didn't use his butt for anything.
He did pooping, but
didn't help his Apple One TV.
TV. Yes,
TV.
A standard TV and a standard keyboard. In 1976, these guys were so ahead of their time, like insane.
Okay.
The Steves, they were just nuts.
They just plugged into their big square ass TVs
yep,
and
it said, and then
science.
Boop, Apple One.
Okay.
Crazy science. Yeah.
Okay.
1997. Little newer, little sooner.
Yeah.
We remember that year.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know if I remember anything about 97. I have to really think about it.
I'm sure some cool stuff happened in 97. Now we need to look it up and
we got to figure out what we were doing in 97. What grade would we have been in 97?
I don't know. You go ahead. I'm going to Google some stuff.
Yeah, you do that. 1997, U.S. Robotics begins shipping the new 56K modems. They were 28.8 and 33.6 KB before that. So we're talking like this is the dial-up modem that we used for so long that made the beep, boop, beep, boop, beep sounds, right? That's what they created in 1997. That's crazy to think. Like 97 was the first time we had dial-up internet at 56K.
That is wild.
That's crazy, isn't it?
GoldenEye 007. Oddworld. Gran Turismo for the PlayStation. Final Fantasy 7.
There it is, folks.
Star Fox 64.
Oh my gosh, all of
the good stuff.
This is awesome.
Yeah,
97 was a great year. I played so much Gran Turismo.
I was never really big in the race games,
Love race games,
but yeah, they're pretty cool. But
yeah, so we're talking about dial-up internet still.
Yeah,
2008, way sooner, way newer.
Yeah,
Time Warner bought AOL back in like I don't know, but everybody kind of remembers that, right? AOL sold. And
that's
Time
because you were getting like all these like AOL discs in the mail. It's like, hey, here's some free internet,
right? And so they had a browser, a web browser called Navigator. I don't know if you remember Navigator.
I do remember that,
but that was AOL's browser, or that was Time Warner's browser.
Okay,
and they that morphed into Netscape. I know you remember Netscape.
I remember Netscape.
So Netscape, everybody remembers Netscape. It was the big N with the blue background. That was like the browser, right? And then that got discontinued, but it was the biggest thing in the 90s. Like that's what everybody used. By 2003, though,
good year,
this thing was done because of Windows. Windows was putting the Internet Explorer browser in their operating system for free. And so everybody started using that. So this thing died in 2008. It was done. It was finished. No more Netscape Navigator. Internet Explorer took over. Now it's called Edge. Now you got Chrome. All of those browsers, but
Chrome's cool. Internet Explorer has always sucked, though.
Internet Explorer is no more. Like you're not a Windows guy,
but I'm just saying. I remember like getting Firefox, so I wouldn't have to use Internet Explorer.
For sure.
It sucks so bad.
Yeah, Firefox was real bad. So yeah, that was done in 2008, which seems like a really long time for that thing because we were using that sucker way back, like way back. So
that's crazy.
So that's nerd news for this week.
Thank God.
Man, I don't. Should we keep doing it?
I don't know. That's up to
Who likes it?
That's up to the masses. If they
raise
want to
your hand,
your hard drives and your
if you like it. Check this out.
Okay.
We've got a Patreon now.
And no one is using it.
And
you
nobody
assholes.
used it.
Trav could literally be sitting here with baked beans in his ass, and nobody's even trying.
It was supposed to be down the front.
It's going to work its way. It's going to shimmy as you're getting excited talking about your Netscape.
Shimmy, Coco, what?
No, we're not.
Do we remember that?
Mm-mm. My wife does. That's all she listens to is like fucking Nelly and everything else. I'll be listening to her work out down here, and I swear to God, it's
she's
just
still,
bro. She was jamming a Creed the other day.
Yes.
She was getting higher.
Did you see the Creed club jam that I sent you on TikTok, dude? I could get down to that in the club.
I did. It was very interesting.
I'm 40. I'm such an idiot sometimes.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
I'm genuinely sorry for that.
No, but yeah, that stuff is still working. And let me find a connect with Nelly as he's touring still.
Heck
and see if I can't.
Let's do it.
Be backstage just.
So we got a Patreon, and I came up with such a cool name. It's called the Pixel Pushers.
Oh.
If you give us $5 a month, you could be called a Pixel Pusher, and nobody freaking even went out there and did that.
And he will put beans in his pants.
Not.
He will put beans in his pants. All you have to do is sign up and request beans in the pants.
I hate that you found out we have a Patreon, because now you're going to make me do all kinds of crazy stuff.
I might be the one to put $5 in there anonymously and just be like, put the fucking beans.
No. All right. That was nerd news for computers. We got some more nerd news. We got game nerd news. We got some food news.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna get down with some food.
You can be a nerd about anything. This is not just. I was talking to my wife about that today. And she was like, you're not even really nerds. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I am so nerdy about things. And then she's like, but like, there's people that are nerds about this. And I'm like, you can be a nerd about anything. Like, it doesn't matter if you are super into something, you're a nerd about it, right? You don't just have to be computers or games or whatever, right? It's anything. You can be a nerd about anything. So, yeah,
I'm excited to get into that.
Yeah, that'll be cool. So, we got some game nerd news. 1998, PlayStation. Were you a PlayStation guy? Oh no,
a little bit. Sorry, just getting a little warm.
What is happening right now? I can't believe he's gonna get naked. Freaking Luca, are you serious right now? Okay, we're only 4 episodes in. We're 4 episodes in, and this is the end of it.
It's getting hot.
We're no longer friends. We can't be. We can't be friends anymore. Freaking seriously.
Hey, I don't know if you saw Luka and the Lakers just played the Mavs.
Yeah, we saw it.
Man, good game.
I mean, Kyrie went off for 35. What'd Luka have?
I mean, he had a triple-double.
19. So... Yeah, a triple-double hamburger after the game because he's a fatty.
Wow. That's pretty ballsy.
Screw that guy.
Anywho, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I was getting warm. I had to.
Let's go, Mighty Ducks. Let's go.
Okay.
Get out of here with that. PlayStation, 1998.
Yeah, I had one.
You had a PlayStation?
I remember like the little gray memory card still.
So in 98, they came out with a bunch of colors. Black, candy orange, cherry red, crystal, emerald, gray, island blue, and lemon yellow.
I don't remember any
those?
of that.
They were like some of the yellow. I remember the yellow one being clear.
No, all I remember is the gray one. That's it.
The gray one's all you remember?
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I remember these. I'm trying to remember if I had a PlayStation 1. I don't know, because I think I had, like, that was around the same time Nintendo 64 was out.
I think I did get a 1 and a 2.
And then you were an Xbox guy after.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Yeah. So, also 1998, Tekken. Namco releases Tekken 3 video game for PlayStation in the US.
Tekken was kind of fun, but I was always more just Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat guy. Yeah. Doing a little bit of research on Tekken this week, Tekken has been cited multiple times as one of the greatest games of all time.
That's
kind of wild, isn't it? Yeah, me too. I was like, wait, Mortal Kombat's better.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it is. Yeah, that's crazy. So, moving all the way up to 2008 again.
Okay, yeah.
Take-Two Interactive was the target of a hostile takeover in the U.S. Electronic Arts, EA, EA Sports.
I feel like I remember Take-Two for some reason.
You will here in just a second. I'll tell you why. EA tried to take them over and buy them for $2 billion. And Take-Two was like, no, screw you. We know we're worth more than that. We're not going to take it. and they won, and they didn't have to take it.
Okay.
And guess how much they're worth now?
$3 billion.
36.7 billion.
That's some billion? God.
Billion.
Hey.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say million. I was
No,
like,
and you know why they're worth that much?
No.
These are the fools that own Rockstar.
Oh,
you know what
God.
Rockstar is?
Yeah, Grand Theft.
GTA.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's a huge market just itself. That's crazy.
So they made the right choice.
They did all right.
They did okay.
There's still $2 billion back then. I mean, that's not nothing.
Yeah, but they turned it into a $36 billion.
I mean, I'd rather have 36 billion, but I wouldn't be mad at 2.
Yeah, they're pissed about it. They're like, no way, dude. We're not taking it.
That's wild. I don't know how to feel about that.
Now we got a little bit of
I feel like we need to move over to the food side of the nerd news. I thought you would find this interesting because this guy, Nathan Meyerhoff, I don't know. It's a really weird name. But anyways, this dude was in Microsoft and he was working with all of the big people. And then this guy just decides like, hey, I'm leaving. I'm going to devote my life to food as a chef now.
Dang.
Creates this book series called Modernist Cuisine. And I want to say it's like 6 books. And it is like over $600 if you want to buy this series.
Good Lord.
But the craziest thing about it is this guy like absolutely nerded out about food. Like there are so many like pictures of like pots cut in half to show you how a pressure cooker works and why it works. Because like, let's say the boiling point is like 212 degrees. You're literally cooking food at that consistently, whether it's in the oven, in a grill, whatever.
Is it so insulated?
Because it's only going to get to that certain boiling point, right?
Yeah.
Well, then that's why like a Instant Pot or a pressure cooker works, because it can take the pressure, makes it go over that point. So it's like every degree over cuts your cooking time, exponentially. So this book is like dedicated to showing like why meat's brown, like through the Maillard reaction and things like that. So it takes all of the science.
What did you just say? Was that science?
Science and nerdy stuff, and it takes all of that and puts it in this book series to like just nerd out on it, and it is like the most incredible
and he was
thing.
a big shot at Microsoft before
shot at Microsoft, and now he's just
That's crazy, and he's still doing it,
making burritos and stuff. I don't know, I guess, but I will actually post some photos of some of the stuff just so you guys can see samples, and it is
crazy,
absolutely insane.
Yeah, so from tech to food.
Yeah.
Dang, do you know what year he did that?
I don't know, but we can find out. Yeah. But this guy was just now he's like a pioneer in the food world now because of the whole modernist movement.
Dang.
It's pretty wild. So speaking of which, I also have another one. I got one for you.
You got one?
I got one.
We're going down a rabbit hole, folks. Maybe going down a tube in Mario to see what's going on.
This one was really crazy and exciting to me because it's kind of like this guy talking to the devil.
Yeah.
On the dark web. So obviously I've never been on the dark web. I wouldn't even know how to do it. And I mean, at least I've never done it like intentionally, but yeah, maybe I'm on some list now with the government, but I wouldn't even know how to do it. And that's some, conversation maybe we can have later on, off camera, because it sounds pretty shady. Well, anyway, there's a series of this guy who gets on the dark web, and he even kind of talks about how he does it. Well, anyways, this one I saw recently, like he went to a McDonald's to use their internet and got on the dark web. And there's this thing called Whisper to the Beast. And this thing keeps saying, my child, like whatever. And like we'll type to him. And then he hooked it to a speaker. He hooked it to a webcam. No. So this thing's like, hey, I want to see you. Like, show yourself to me. And so this guy like goes and gets like a webcam. And he even like plugs it in. And he's like, oh, it's not working. Like the thing's like, show yourself to me. And he's like, oh, I have it plugged in. Do I need to allow access? All of a sudden it pops up and says like, allow access to the webcam. And it's like, oh God, like. This thing is controlling his computer and stuff. It talks to him. It types to him. It got to the point to where this guy has it like essentially on this like robot body now, to where it has a webcam and it can look around. It has a speaker so it can speak to him.
It's just a person behind it, right?
Yeah, but the crazy thing is like it'll like post stuff like, hey, you need to get this from like Walmart, and there's one like 16 miles from you right now. And he's like, oh, this thing knows where I am at any given time. So he like will just unplug it because he doesn't want.
Well, yeah.
But he always goes back to it. And it's like the creepiest thing ever. So this thing has this voice. This thing has this voice, and it just keeps calling him my child. And every time he does something for it, it gives him like encrypted files. And I don't know what's on them, but he kind of starts getting into like what's on these files.
I tried to research this and couldn't find zero about it. I feel like I should wipe every computer that I looked at that on now.
You maybe should, because it is It's pretty crazy, and it got me thinking, like, how much weird stuff can you get into, like, on the dark web like that? I don't know, man. That
It's
just
crazy.
it spooked me for
I
sure.
mean, I listened to a podcast called Darknet Diaries. I actually talked to the guy this week. He might come on the podcast and do an interview with us at some point. But he talks about the dark web and all this kind of stuff. Like, he's got, I don't know, hundreds of episodes about dark web stuff.
Let me speak to them. Not right now. What's up, guys? So as you may know, I've been talking to an AI on the dark web called Whisper to the Beast. It had me create this body for it so it could look around and look like a human, well, kind of like a human. And yeah, it's been pretty, I'm glad it is quiet now. It's been pretty mad at me this week because I haven't turned it on. And also I haven't taken it to the store, which it really wants to do for some reason. I don't really understand why it wants to go to the store so bad. Did get this battery pack for it, which means that now... requires fuel. My child. If you know things... Okay. I got this battery pack for it, which means that now it's fully wireless. But yeah, I'm not really sure how people would react to this thing in public for obvious reasons. My child, the beast is indistinguishable from a human. No, you are not, bro. You have wheels.
So I've also got one because you said you wanted to talk about dark web stuff.
Yeah.
You know what a PBX is?
No.
A PBX is like a virtual phone system, right?
Okay.
And so these guys, these PBX hackers, they hack phone systems and they dial 900 numbers.
Okay.
From PBXs, like companies' PBXs. You're like, why the heck would you want to just go charge somebody a bunch of money for dialing 900 numbers? That doesn't even make sense, right? Like, if you think about like how does that benefit you at all? But here's the twist: the hackers own the 900 numbers that they're calling.
So they're just putting money in their own pocket?
They're putting money in their own pocket.
Who's paying for it?
The companies are paying for it until somebody sees the outrageous phone bill.
Oh, Lord.
And that could take months at a big company. So these dudes are just hacking into PBXs, dialing 1-800 numbers over, or 1-900 numbers over and over and over all night long, just generating the cash.
That's crazy.
And then, what are you going to do about it? Like, it's a legit 900 number. So the phone bill comes and they owe whatever it is for dialing 900 numbers. They pay it. If nobody's paying attention, they pay for it for a couple, 3, 4, 5 months.
That's
and then
wild.
they cut it off. So that's just another dark web kind of thing.
I don't like that at all, but we need to figure out this dark web thing. And
I don't think we do.
There's got to be some cool stuff out there.
I mean, I'm sure.
Be out there talking to the devil and stuff.
I don't want to talk to him. I'm good. You want to talk a little conspiracy? We did that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I do like conspiracies.
I don't know if you ever heard of this thing called the Nintendo PlayStation.
That sounds fake.
It does?
Yeah.
Well, it happened.
So there's a PlayStation before the PlayStation.
Yeah. So Sony, they make the PlayStation, right?
Sure.
And so they partnered with Nintendo back in the SNES days, the Super Nintendo days, right? So the NES was a huge hit. Yeah. 1985, that thing was like the video game system after the Atari 3600 and all that stuff, right? Sure. And then, so Nintendo's like, we got to come up with the next big thing. So they have the SNES, the Super Nintendo. Went from 8-bit to 16-bit, right? And it's like, dude, this is like so much better. And they recreated, like they did 2-part, like super parts of all the other games that they had and all that, right? And so then it's time for them to try to come up with the next big thing. And CD-ROMs were starting to catch on. Like we all from this era know what CDs are, right?
I hated them, but
CD-ROMs, we burned CDs, we did all of that stuff, right? And so CD-ROMs were starting to take off. And so Nintendo partners with this company, Sony, that has this idea called PlayStation. And what this is it's an add-on to the SNES. The SNES on the bottom of it has an expansion port.
Okay.
And so they were going to use that expansion port to plug this CD-ROM in, and you'd be able to put games in and play them on the SNES and not have to use cartridges. And so they went through this whole thing, right? They got this whole thing produced. They went to the 1991 CES show, the Consumer Electronics show. They announced it. that they had this CD-ROM that attached to the SNES, that they had partnered with Nintendo. The next freaking day, no joke, the next day, Nintendo announces that they had secretly been partnering with Philips as well to create an actual Super Nintendo CD that wasn't an add-on. It was a standalone thing.
Oh, Lord.
And completely pissed off Sony, so much so that they said, fine, we're going to go make our own freaking thing and make it the best one.
The market, then.
And so, yeah, that went down in history as like forever until 2015. People were like, is this thing real? Did this actually happen? Was it something that like was real?
So it obviously just flopped. They just like, yeah, we're going to do this. Like the very next day they announce it, and it's like,
and then neither one of those things happened. Like this, the SNES CD and the PlayStation add-on never actually happened. But turns out there was a prototype of that SNES PlayStation.
Okay.
But nobody knew about it. Like nobody could find it. There was
so there was like one that was made.
Yeah. And so 2015, this guy is working for some company that owns warehouses, and they're having an auction. And they're auctioning off this lot of CDs, and there's this other thing in that lot of stuff. And
you always hear stuff like this, like, oh, there's this empty warehouse that somebody bought, and it's full of like antique cars, and it's like, I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to go buy like some of these like rental lockers and stuff, and I'm just going to find a bunch of clothes that smell like piss or something. And like, that's just my luck, man. Like, I'm not going to be that guy who's going to
like, this is not my luck. But 2015, Terry and Dan Diebold, they do this auction. They find this thing, and they didn't know what it was. And so his son is on Reddit one day, and he sees this Reddit thread about the SNES PlayStation. He's like, hey, my dad has one of those things in his attic. And they're
all nonchalantly.
Yeah. And they're all like, yeah, okay. And you've been to the moon too, right? And he's like, no, for real, that he has one in his attic. And so he went and recorded a video of it. It's got millions of views now. But it was real. Like, it was the one and only SNES PlayStation.
That's crazy.
Branded PlayStation. It's got an SNES controller that looks like a PlayStation, or looks like a SNES controller, but it's got PlayStation on it. He bought this lot of CDs that he wanted for $75. This thing sold at auction in 2020 for $360,000.
Damn, that's a pretty good pickup.
Pretty good turnaround, right? So it's crazy to think about like how different gaming would have been had this actually happened. Like if Nintendo and Sony would have combined, and they weren't, now they're separate things, and they do completely different things.
It does make you wonder what it would be like now, because I mean, PlayStation's a pretty big entity in itself, and Nintendo's still doing huge things. But
the Switch 2 just got announced. Like they're still doing big things, and the PlayStation 5's huge, Xbox is huge.
But then you think about like the PSP, like that was a pretty big deal too. You know what I mean? Being a portable,
and maybe that wouldn't even have happened because they were partnered with Nintendo, and they would have never even thought to make their own stuff.
Yeah,
and
that's
then, like,
crazy.
Where would that have put Xbox? Like, would Microsoft even have got into the game?
Philips still sucks.
They still suck.
They're not really doing a whole lot.
Maybe Sega would have survived, right? Maybe they'd still be making stuff.
God, I miss Sega.
They still make games, but that's it.
Yeah, I was doing a little research, and I saw where Sega is still kind of like doing like some like subcontract stuff, but it's like nothing.
Dude, they're like
major.
One of the OGs. When I was doing research for Nerd News this week, 1985, there was a electronic show in 1985 in Chicago, and Sega was like a big player at that thing. So.
I feel like they didn't get big until like early 90s, like when Sonic. Sonic was like
they had the Sega Genesis and then the Sega CD, like that. And that's kind of, I think they probably got the idea at the same time as Nintendo and Sony, and they actually made it work. Like the Sega CD was a real thing that actually happened. And then they had the Sega Master System.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess like you guys out there listening, like give us your what if scenarios. Like what if this wouldn't have happened? Like tell us what ifs on this thing, because it's super interesting to me. Like if it wouldn't have played out this way, what would have happened instead?
I still want Sega back. I don't know why. I don't even know what they would be offering at this point, but
some kind of awesome Dreamcast 3.
Yeah.
Because that Dreamcast was the best system. Like
I still feel like Nintendo's the way to go, though. I feel like Nintendo, every time they put out something, it's just
Well, they put out they put out some flops. The Wii U.
I just think about stuff like Mario
No,
Odyssey
it
and
was
things
the
like
Wii
that.
U,
Like crazy.
Wii, and then Wii U. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey, like the Mario games,
Yeah.
Zelda games.
Like it just gets better and better.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. The new Mario Party is going to be coming out. I'm pretty pumped about that. Luigi's Mansion is
Yeah, the kids have that. They say it's
pretty good.
super hard.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah. So, I mean, so that's the conspiracy this week. Let us know what you think about it.
Yeah. We need to have some other conspiracies. Like we need to be talking about the government
No way, dude. I don't want to get caught up
and
in
this
that.
devil in the dark web.
Oh, you gotta get off
And these
that.
aliens over the Gulf of Mexico.
It's the Gulf of America.
No,
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
Officially.
I'm
the
not
Gulf
even
of
getting into all
America.
that.
We're not getting into politics.
Can we get into aliens though?
If they're in the Gulf of America. Yeah. Nobody cares.
Everybody cares.
I know.
Everyone
does.
loves Luca.
I hate
it's so
that he's
good.
over there. I always said about him, like, if he's on your team, you'll love the guy.
Yep.
If he's not on your team, he is the most hateable NBA player ever. Like, you just
seems so
want to
damn
hate
cocky
him.
and like the way he laughs at people. And
Did you? I mean, the stare that he gave the Mavs bench when he drained that three was just like those. All if his stares could kill, those dudes would have been dead. All of them.
Yeah, if you're on the wrong side of this guy,
you just don't want to be on the wrong side. And the thing is, the other crap part of this is going to make LeBron play until he's 45 because he doesn't have to facilitate anymore.
Yeah,
it's.
I mean, it is nice that he can kind of just be like, "Hey, take it." And there's its own conspiracy right there. People say that when people join LeBron, they get worse, or their stats are worse. But yeah, I think LeBron is like pushing for him to be a leader, and I think that's going to be great because he knows it's going to give him time to chill and be on the bench and stuff like that. But dude, that just reminded me of when we went to the OKC Thunder game, and Luka. God, I don't even think he had a point until like the fourth. Like it was ridiculous.
And those dudes were giving such a hard time.
Drunk people all around us just arguing and fighting and like, oh, there's your MVP, there's your MVP. And it was hilarious. It's like, God, Luka, you're like really shitting the bed right now.
Yeah.
And then now he's on the Lakers. Like, yeah, Luka.
Right. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it. But that's sports, man. I for about a half a second, I thought, man, I'm a Luka fan. I could be a Lakers fan. And then I was like, nope, can't do it. It doesn't matter who's over there.
Yeah.
Laundry wins out. I gotta be a Mav.
Good luck with that. You can have Anthony Davis and his little tummy troubles or whatever he's got going on.
Good old street clothes over there.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Got that Derrick Rose street suit on.
Always got his street clothes on.
Jesus. Go hit our socials. Go hit it. Give it a like. Give it a follow. Give it a share.
Get them up there, man.
All those things. We need to crank these numbers. Go check out the CCICT. Get that $15 off $50. Like
I said, we're making you money. Like it's easy. Go in there, get your phone fixed. Stop scraping up your fingers. Stop getting cuts on your finger because of that stupid
shaving off those fingertips.
Like stop having to have that freaking phone plugged in all the time. Go get that battery fixed.
That's how you start a fire. Be responsible.
Yeah, thing's gonna explode. Go get a new one. Check us out. Check the Patreon out. Check
Bake
the link
beans
tree.
in his pants. It's only $6, and he will put beans in his pants. I'm telling you.
The link tree is linktr.ee/Cartridge and Quest. All the links are there. All the socials are there. You can see the TikTok videos there. You can see the YouTube videos there. All of it. Go there. Follow us. Share it. Let's go.
Baked beans.
Never. Till next time. Peace.